dun, dun.
Okay, Casper and today.
Okay.
And then I have my gadget.
Okay.
I had a new theme.
Oh, yes, July's theme. Oh, and the new What the Heck Is It?
Yes, we get to find out what the heck was it.
Yup, and I'll read you some answers. Oh, I forgot to put the people's names in, but that's all right. I have some of the funny answers. Bum, bum. Hey, Becky, we're live. Hi, hi. Thanks, folks, for changing your...
ever, had...
Okay, this is who? Secret? It's a secret?
Okay. Anybody in the chat room come over from the conversation on Facebook about Match Game? Let's see. This week in 1971, Match Game started in California. Okay, so it was the first week of the new Hollywood version. And as, who wrote this? Yeah, Randy West said, DeBartolo didn't go, but wrote questions from New York. Which I did. Oh, Becky's not on Facebook. Ooh. Hey, Rob. Conky.
Hello, hello, everybody. Specialty Monday episode.
Yes. Oh, is this just on my screen?
What?
Yes, I guess see this VLC notice.
Oh.
No. Please close.
Hey,
oh, are you going to just stay there the whole time?
Isn't it also true that Beatmaster couldn't make it today?
Yes, I said that. I said Beatmaster. I felt like I was doing the show without a net.
I know.
And I look up and there's Beatmaster. He's only going to get like 6 hours sleep.
I know.
But he's a trooper.
Oh, that. I do see that. Okay, no, that is, I see what you see. That is...
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, no matter what I do, I can't close it or move it.
Okay, 1 second. No, that's me. 1 second. That is on the extra screen that you have. Here we go. There we go. Is that better, Dick? Just kidding.
Yeah.
It's a joke only for you, because only you can see it.
That's right. Okay.
Okay. No, don't download.
Okay. Right.
Okay, that's fixed.
Perfect. I was wondering who's going to pick up. I've not seen Annette in here in a while. Went against your own better judgment, right, Beatmaster? Yeah.
Corbin, Angel, Pounce, all in the Twitch chat.
Buddy H, we're giving you 2 Thursdays. Today will seem like Thursday.
Yeah.
And in 3 days, you'll have a whole other Thursday.
I mean,
and
who has,
that's the kind of show.
You know, the 4th of July off? It's like the start of a weekend. So we're giving it to you the Thursday on a Monday, so that Friday can be tomorrow, and then.
There you go.
You know.
There you go.
Or I guess today is Thursday and Friday combined. You got to compress it.
Scooter X, Paul, yeah, Herminator, my tallest 42. Are you a tall person?
At least 42 inches.
Are you? I was going to say, or are you just 4'2"?
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. Momsworth, where's Captain J looking for the 152 bus? All right, we have 2 minutes to go.
It's going to be a jam-packed episode.
A jam-packy episode indeed. Custom profile came and went. Oh, and you saw the letter, right? Because they're going to ask you about.
Oh, I didn't.
What a couple people have asked about. Okay.
Okay. Is that okay if it's a surprise for me?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Okay, surprise me.
Absolutely.
I didn't read that.
No. No. Even though we pour hours into preparation, sometimes little things slip by.
Little things.
Yeah. Actually, today we almost had prep for 12 minutes. I don't know how that happened. We don't normally have that kind of luxury.
It is kind of amazing because normally I don't even bother getting into this room until about 12 minutes before I call you. You know?
Yeah. Well, you know, Leo on the radio show is a riot because
I know.
When I was out there, like the first time to be a guest, and I'm saying, should I be there like
30 minutes
like a half hour before the spot? And they said 5 minutes is good.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
And then Leo goes on at I think
6:03,
11:05.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
His time, and at 11:03,
he's not there yet.
He comes in and slowly works his way to the studio, and
he's shaking hands the whole time,
yes,
talking to people.
Yes, and he has 5 seconds, and then he slips onto the ball. Hey, Leo Laporte, we're going to talk about computers.
Yeah, I know.
There is a man who's done that a long time.
I know. He's
Custom
basically
profile
in the middle of a conversation, like, yeah, you know, I really think that we should remodel this. So, hello and welcome to the Giz Wiz.
Yes.
Like, whoa.
Yeah. Oh, 7:31.
Let's do it. We're already late. Yeah. 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, Dick has 3 gadgets. I have a new theme. We find out what the last What the Heck Is It was and what the new What the Heck Is It will be. There's a jam-packed episode here on the Giz Wiz all next time!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here he is, President and CEO of Gadgets Incorporated, Dick D. Bartolo. How are you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing super, sir, and you?
Doing well myself. We are recording this on Monday. It feels so
Monday,
crazy.
because you're going away Wednesday.
Going away Wednesday, the day after our independence.
And then we had a meeting, and we were going to do it Tuesday, and then we thought it was unfair to America.
No.
Because people would be torn. Should they watch the Macy's fireworks? Should they go to their local town fireworks?
Should they be with their loved ones? Or
yes, and we didn't want to tear people from their friends and their families.
No.
So we sacrificed.
Independence Day is also independence from the Giz Wiz, you know?
Yes, exactly.
You can keep it separated for a day.
Yes, exactly.
But here we are on Monday. Anything happened to you since the last episode? Any updates?
No, the only thing is that I'm sitting in a chair, and if I get up, I limp terribly.
What?
Dennis and I had lunch with his sister, my sister-in-law, and her daughter. And on the way back, a horrendous rainstorm broke out.
Oh, my.
And Dennis and I were figuring every stop where the bus went. And we said, you know what? If we get off one stop before we normally get off, we could make a 30-foot run into Designer Shoe Warehouse and not get that wet. And the bus, I didn't realize, had not stopped near the curb. Uh-oh. So I stepped out and took a flying leap across the sidewalk. So,
no.
you know, I skinned my knee and I strained something in the back of my leg and cut my hand a little. But show business. But then later
go on.
I was watching the news and the weatherman said it was a half inch of rain in 15 minutes.
Wow.
So that is a lot.
That's a lot of rain.
A lot of rain.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And you, what's new with you?
Not a ton. You know, it seems like every week I'm a broken record. I talk about working on the yard. I am like so close to being totally finished. I was expecting this weekend to have the whole weekend to finish it up. I just now need to put down mulch and then I'm basically done.
The waterfall is in?
Yeah, the waterfall, the mermaids, you know, they're all chilling out and fine now.
Oh, good. Swimming pool.
Yeah, that's done. And those you know, Gothic columns, those were kind of a pain to put in.
Yeah.
But I think that now, and the neighbors are complaining over the gold foil, you know, gold leaf foil. You know, it's so bright, but you know, I really think it was worth it. No, just to some like normal. When I got the house, they put in these plants that are like the worst plants ever. I hated them, and they also didn't put them in symmetrically. So like it went like bush, grass plant, bush grass, then like a tree, and then on the other side it was like tree, bush, grass, plant, bush. And it was like, I don't understand why they did this. So I went and got some matching plants and stuff like that. And I wanted to change up how the barrier, because like if you don't have a yard, and once you get a yard and you have a flower bed, well, the grass can't get into the flower bed, but it's always invasive. It's trying to get into the flower bed. So you have to like create a barrier. So I've been digging up a trench to put down bricks create a barrier. So it's been going on for like now almost a month and a half. I've been working on the front yard, but I am almost finished. I just need to put down some mulch, and then I'm good. But yeah, so I did that. Oh well, anyway, that was a long story to say. I was hoping this weekend I'd have the whole weekend. Woke up on Saturday, pouring rain. We were both attacked by rain over the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was just all my plans. I don't know why I didn't look at the forecast, but I didn't. So all my plans were just out the window. And so I had to do, you know, completely other stuff instead. But yeah.
Oh, boo.
But I'm almost done, so that's good. Oh, my God. You know, we have a jam-packed episode. We have so much to talk about. So let's jump in to some gadgets.
Okay, we're going to go to Inspired Home Housewares for the Holidays event, and we're going to look at 4 gadgets. Some of them not available till Christmas, but many of them coming sooner. So first, an invention from a 15-year-old kid. Watch this. Hey, Dick DiBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz, One Take Theater here at GizWiz.tv. This is like the Housewares preview, and we're meeting an inventor, RJ. And RJ, how old are you?
I'm 15.
15. When I was 15, I was just sorry about that background noise. Boxes, not invent things. And wait a minute, hang on, because you know, on this show we always play "What the heck is it?" All right, so what the heck is it, Chad? That? If I turn it over, you'll know, because the name is on the back. I have no idea. Boy, I would guess a back scratcher, but RJ's going to tell us what it is and show us what it is.
So, it's actually my invention. It's a finger guard that helps protect your fingers while you're cooking, cutting, and pinching so that you can't cut yourself. and it has spikes on the back to hold the food while you're cutting it, and its guard protects you so that you can't cut yourself.
And you invented it because you cut yourself?
Well, I actually invented it because my father, he's a chef, and he came home one day with a really bad cut, and I decided he shouldn't have to suffer doing what he loves, so I sketched it up and it became a thing.
Wow, and how long from the time you thought about doing it to an actual product did it take?
When I sketched it up, it was 3 or 4 years ago, but it actually turned into a business 2 years ago, so...
Okay. And what does this retail for?
So these stainless steel ones retail for $19.99. They're food grade stainless steel, and they're made in the USA. And our home chef version retails for $9.99. But these are still prototypes, and they're hopefully going to come out soon by Christmas time.
Oh, okay. In time for the holiday.
Yeah.
Actually, can you demonstrate this?
Yeah. So, you spike in with the spikes on the bottom, spike in, and you can cut without having to worry about your fingers, and you can get thin cuts, and you don't have to worry about the tips of your fingers getting cut, and you can keep on going after that, and you finish up the vegetable.
And the spikes actually hold the food in place?
Spikes actually hold the food.
Will the plastic version have spikes?
Well, right now the plastic version has little nubs, but since it's still prototyping, we're thinking about getting them a little bit sharper so that they can actually dig in, but not too sharp because we have a kid size, so kids can get in the kitchen at a younger age, ages 5 to 10. This fits, and we wanted to see because parents won't let children in the kitchen unless they have something to protect them. So we wanted this to help children in the kitchen.
Okay, great. And you have a website?
Yes, we do. It's www.tiptough.com.
That is really neat. Dick DeBartolo, Mads Medisfar, to end the Giz Wiz. One take theater here at gizwiz.tv. Bye.
Woo! So, a good way for people to keep their fingers safe. I know that I need that most of the time.
I am. Are you good at chopping stuff?
Not so much. I mean, I'm okay with it. There's supposed to be like techniques to do it, but I'm always terrified when because they say that sharper knives are better in the kitchen, especially even if you cut yourself. A sharp knife is supposed to be a better knife because it'll make a clean cut, which can heal better. But that's what they say. I've heard this.
That's very funny.
I've heard this from multiple people, in fact, that a dull knife. So
if you cut yourself, make sure you cut yourself with a sharp knife.
Yeah, I've actually heard that from multiple people. Is that a dull knife will hurt? It'll scar more. It'll just create more of I don't know, traumatic area when it cuts you. And a sharper knife is actually better to heal by. I don't know how correct that is. This is what I've been told. I really hope I'm not wrong on that, because that'd be embarrassing, because it doesn't quite make sense when you first think about it.
Someone in the chat room said it seems to make sense.
It's true. Martron says it's true. Bleak says it's true.
Okay.
And so it's good to keep your knives sharp, but it's terrifying. You know, you're sitting there cutting vegetables.
Yes!
It's so easy to cut through the vegetable, and you know, something like this seems quite nice. Yeah, clean break.
Yeah.
So
the main one is stainless steel, so that you can easily clean it. And then, as you saw, the two prototypes, they thought they were going to be out in the fall. They'll be $10. For the home plasticky version. And then he had one for kids 5 to 10, I think he said. And they think that's going to be about $10 too. So a fairly inexpensive way to protect your fingers.
Perfect.
Yeah, and a 15-year-old.
A 15-year-old, oh yeah, creator. Yeah. That's really,
and
cool.
Doing it for his father, because his father's a chef who kept cutting his hand.
I could also see businesses getting in on this. Is, you know, you own a Chipotle and you can get off your insurance if you force all your employees to use a hand guard when they cut meat.
Yeah. All right. So, any idea what this is? So, this is another gadget.
Oh gosh. For some reason, I'm feeling like it's a light. Like there's some. It's a it's a lamp or something.
A lamp.
idea.
You know, that's actually a very good. I was going to use this as the July. What the heck is it? But it's in the marketplace now, and they're starting to advertise it. And I thought I wouldn't do it, but anyway, let's see what it is.
Here we go.
Also from the Houseware Show, but they gave me one to play.
Oops, sorry.
Victor Bartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz, One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. What the heck is it? I was going to use this for the What the Heck Is It game, but I figured too many people might know that it's the Neg. The Neg Egg Peeler. Fast, fun, easy. Okay. I think the last thing we did with an egg was the little device where you could scramble the egg inside the shell. Okay, so this guy is to take a hard-boiled egg and in seconds get rid of the shell. All right? Follow these directions. Add a little water and your egg. All right, let's see. A little water and your egg. Snap on the cap. Okay. I don't know if the egg's supposed to be, I don't know. Anyway, it says, do this until you feel the egg getting soft.
Huh? Soft?
Yeah, I know.
Is that egg getting soft?
No, a hard-boiled egg.
It's not planking anymore. So we'll take it out and run it underwater. Oh, it's stuck in there. Well, you know what? No. Well, it didn't like come off all in one piece, but it did come off. I don't know, the lady in the ad, she does like 10 eggs in a row.
So the lady who invented it does like egg after egg after egg in seconds.
I mean, it came out pretty perfect. But, you know, I forgot, how hard is it to get the show?
Not that difficult.
Okay. Okay. We'll do another one. Put some water in it. Put this in it. Put that in it. And then shaky, okay, till the egg feels soft.
I'm not sure what they mean by that, till the egg feels soft.
I'm just doing it a
Maybe
little
till
more than
it's
I
like
did last
the
time.
shell.
So there is no more
I guess when you don't hear it.
Okay.
Scrambled eggs.
Yeah, scrambled eggs. Scrambled, hard-boiled. Oh, you know what?
That one just came right on.
Yeah, that.
Okay. There you go.
Was better. So you have to do a little more. I put a chip in it, but chipped eggs are really good. Also, you can put raw eggs in here and shake it up and make an omelet. The crunchiest omelet you'll ever eat. So that's it. It is the Neg Egg Peeler. It's $17.99 on Amazon, and it got fairly good reviews. That's it. Comes in a bunch of colors. Victor Bartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz, One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. Hard-boiled egg, good egg. Okay, bye.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I think that's a good product. It looked like it worked eventually.
Yeah, except like someone in the chat room said, finally, I don't have to crack my egg on the side of the sink anymore. I guess if you were, evidently the woman who invented it was famous for making deviled eggs to bring to parties, and I guess needed to shell eggs, hard-boiled eggs, a lot. But my guess is, and the other thing that kind of annoys me is it's $17.99,
yeah,
and it's not even Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
it's $3.50 shipping.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? 89 customer reviews, and it got what, 4 out of 5 stars?
Yeah,
right?
it got a lot of stars. Now,
so it's not.
Okay, so first thought was yes, it's too expensive. Second thought is I could see a use for it. I could see if you have a lot of eggs to do, or possibly, you know, you don't have a lot of dexterity, you know,
yes,
maybe older, or, you know, for whatever, or you just don't like peeling eggs. I mean, it can hurt your fingernails after a little while. But then my third thought is is this really that different than putting it into a jar and shaking it? Or like,
you know,
like,
that's an interesting thought. Maybe not.
It's like, could I just, you know, get a mason jar and
yeah, you know what? That's very interesting. I don't know if the fact that this thing has plastic on the ends that where the jar would be hard on the end and you'd probably have a metal cover. I have no idea.
Yeah. In
Chat
fact,
room
Corbin
there.
said the
Chat
same.
room. Here's a chance to earn a Mad magazine. And now getting very rare that Mad is moving to California, those Alfred E. Newman pictures. Somebody should do a video for us, one of those. Someone should do a video with a hard-boiled egg in just a jar and send it in, okay? And we'll show it on the show. And
it'll be a gadget warehouse because it's an old gadget.
Yes, to get...
No, I'm kidding.
That's right. It's an old jar. It's an old jar. I would love to see what the results of doing that would be. So there's your assignment, chat room. And we need it by now. You have 10 days to get it to us because this is Friday's show. And you have this week and half of next week to do it. So that's the neg. It does work once you get the hang of it, but it does seem a bit expensive. It is dishwasher safe. I'm looking at the notes here. Dishwasher safe, BPA free. Anyway, the neg.
Negmaker.com.
Negmaker.com. Now, the next thing is two things from Hamilton Beach. I like the lady there, Pat, because she just cuts to the quick. She doesn't do the whole, the history of Hamilton Beach. But you heard how noisy the first video was.
Right.
It was a combination of something with the microphone and the fact that at the Houseware show, there is tremendous noise because there are 9 people there with different Vita blenders, and there are people there with nut choppers. So what I did is, since Pat has a very low voice, I have this program, I think it's just called Soap.
Audio
which takes,
Soap, I think, is...
have you used it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you talked about it before on the show.
Yes, I did. I have talked about it on the show, and I said, "Oh, where's my soap program?" And didn't have a lot of time, and I just said, "Get rid of all the noise," and it did a pretty good job. 1 or 2 words that Pat says are unintelligible, but what's kind of funny is the amount of noise that is in the room you can hear with the 15-year-old inventor. And then after Soap goes through it, with me just cranking it up to full, you'll see the difference in this video. Same location.
Hello, man. It's right in the Giz Wiz. One take theater here at gizwiz.tv. We always have at Hamilton Beach. They always have fun stuff. I see a new blender here. And what's different about the blender?
Well, one of the things we know is that people love to make smoothies at home or in the office, and it can be very noisy. So what we've done with this blender is designed a lot of quiet features into the blender. There's more cushioning around the motor, and then we've added the quiet shield, which helps prevent that noise.
Will it sound different?
Now, strangely, Soap makes it sound louder with the shield on.
So it's going to be very noisy to start with, but it would eventually make corn music.
Okay, we're going to listen. It's very noisy in here, but we'll go. You can start it, and I'll put the mic on.
I'm going to go ahead and put it on high.
That does make a difference. That makes a great difference. And you can take the shield off if you don't want.
Right, it just pops out right here and slides back. It's easy to move.
And then the other guy that's new is...
This is our ergonomic hand mixer. Usually when you're hand mixing, you're holding it from the top, and you have a lot of stress on your wrist and a lot of arm fatigue while you're mixing. But we've redesigned this so the weight is distributed on the bottom of the mixer.
You sounded better before I uploaded them.
It just slides around, you can relax your arm, and it really prevents that stress on your wrist and the fatigue on your arm.
Okay, I'm going to try it. Okay, that, and I see the... Oh yeah, that's really... That's very, very nice. What are we making, by the way? Is this chocolate chip?
Chocolate chip cookies.
Oh. You know, when I was a kid, I used to make chocolate chip cookies and eat the batter. And it got to the point where I liked the batter so much, I started not lighting the oven. I would just make it and eat it. And then I got very, very ill. So, Pat, when is this coming? Not recommended.
This will be available towards the end of summer, August or early September.
And the price point?
$39.
$39?
$39.
Wow, that is very reasonable. I like it a lot. Tiki Bartolo Management is Friday and the Giz Wiz. One take city here at gizwiz.tv.
Woohoo! Yeah, those both look great.
The thing with the blender is they, in doing some research, Hamilton Beach makes a lot of commercial blenders for bakeries and stuff, and they have pioneered those shields.
Right.
And so this is
like
probably
I've seen
the first
them at
time.
Starbucks and stuff like
Yes,
that.
exactly. So I guess they figured we should make a consumer version, and actually because we use soap and because of the mic trouble we were having that day, you couldn't tell much of a difference between the shield on and the shield off, but it does knock the noise down a lot. I have a tiny kitchen. I don't even know if I'd want that shield on it, but if the noise, she said, especially crushing ice, people don't like to hear their blender when you're doing a lot of ice crushing at a party, and this definitely aids in cutting down that kind of noise.
I had no idea that those shields were to cut down noise. I thought they were like a safety.
Oh, you know,
like, I didn't. I've seen those in plenty of stores, and I didn't realize that it was a sound barrier. I assumed that it was like, ooh, don't want it to splatter everywhere, or something like that. You know.
Maybe it does both.
Yeah, possibly it does both. But yeah. I can't imagine someone hating the sound that much that they would spend the extra money to get the shield. But
yeah,
there's a lot of customers out there.
Yes, and also blenders. You know, I would walk around and people go, "Oh yeah, it's just a $239." I'm thinking, $239 for a blender? Mm-hmm. And this Hamilton Beach thing, I think she said it was going to be $69 or $79. And that little mixer, which I thought was a great idea, it made it very easy to have the handle way off to the side like that instead of you sort of holding the entire machine. And in the video, she said 39. I think the press release said 49. But there's also usually a big difference between manufacturer's suggested retail price and what it'll be at retail.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially with an old company, kind of like Hamilton Beach.
Yes.
A lot of new age companies are like, no, there's one price, a single price, that's it. A lot of old companies, they understand MSRP, then what you sell it for, then what it goes on sale for, then what the coupons will do. Yeah, yes, exactly.
The street price, the selling price, the magical fake price.
Right, exactly. Wow, okay, so 3 products. Now, before we jump into My Crappy Corner, we want to give a big, big thank you to our sponsor for this episode.
Oh. First time in 3 months.
Yeah, Casper. Love Casper. Casper is just a fantastic company, and I can say that from the bottom of my heart because I have spent over a year and a half sleeping on their product. They are a premium retailer of mattresses at a fraction of the price. They are just absolutely fantastic. And what I love about them is the whole first off, the mattress, the product, and then the whole process to the product as well. You know, other mattresses, it's not nice going into a place and spending a few minutes on a bed there, a few minutes on a bed here, and then trying to figure out which one works for you. Casper has a great system set up where there's free shipping within the United States and Canada, and you can try the mattress for 100 days, and believe me, you're going to love it. And then you know, after the 100 days, it's yours, after you pay for it. Or, you know, you have 100 days to change your mind, which is just absolutely amazing. The mattresses are just really, 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 really nice. First off, they're I mean, I can't say enough about them. You just really have to try it yourself. And they come in all different sizes, very competitive pricing. They are made in the USA, which is fantastic. Good to know.
That's good. Yeah.
And they're just designed just impeccably. I mean, they look nice, they feel nice, they sleep great. I mean, you could keep this mattress without sheets on it, and it would look great because it's just so well designed. So I want you to try out Casper, Casper.com, to find out more. If you go to Casper.com/GizWiz, that will help us out, and then use promo code GizWiz at checkout. And on top of that, just because you are a loyal Giz Wiz watcher, you'll get $50 off any mattress purchase. So go on over there, check it out. When you are keep this in mind. Don't spend nights on crummy beds, okay? Get a good bed. You spend so much time sleeping. Really get a great bed. So head on over to Casper.com/GizWiz to find out more, and use GizWiz at checkout to get $50 off mattresses. Terms and conditions apply. Go to Casper.com/terms for the latest updated terms. Thanks so much to Casper for supporting the Giz Wiz with this. We love you guys, and we just once again, thank you, thank you, thank you. With that, it is time to head into the crappy corner.
Chad's crappy corner. And ladies and gentlemen, we will find out when he comes back
But you might want it
from behind that curtain.
Chad's crappy corner.
What the theme will be for July.
July. So I liked last month's theme where we chose a store and I had to find some gadgets physically in that store. And one of the reasons I kind of like that is because a lot of people go to these stores and they know, it's not something that you have to go and order. You might just fall upon it while you're at the store, which I kind of like. I thought that's kind of a neat thing. So there were 3 options in July for people. Gadgets from home improvement stores like Lowe's or Home Depot. Gadgets from clothing stores like JCPenney or Kohl's. Gadgets from pet stores like PetSmart or PetsCo. And the winner is gadgets from home improvement stores.
Oh,
by quite a lot, 70%.
Yeah,
of the voters voted for home improvement stores. So I went to Home Depot near here, and I got 2 gadgets. I actually ended up buying 3 gadgets, and the 3rd gadget is going to require a little bit of video making, and so I didn't. We'll probably see that one next week. But
okay.
2 smaller gadgets. The first one jumped. This is one of. I don't know. I just walked by and it just screamed Giz Wiz to me. There's certain things that we love. LEDs, small consumable products, and flashlights.
Oh, wait a minute. Night Eyes Bug Eye. Night Eyes
Bug Lit.
Oh, Bug Lit.
Yes. The Night Eyes Bug Lit. Now they have.
I haven't done it, but I have one.
You have one? Oh shoot! Did I steal this from you?
No. But
good.
show people. It's so clever.
Yeah. So inside of here is the normal sort of. You've kind of seen these keychain lights around, but they've added a nice twist onto it. So here we'll pull it on out of here, out of the packaging. You may have seen these hexagonal things before, where you put it on a keychain or whatever. Well, this now has arms that can bend and attach to things, so that whenever the light is on, you can have it point exactly where you need it to go. Now it's saying read instructions to activate. Do I need to activate this thing? Looks like there's like...
sometimes they're in demo mode, so that when you press it, it goes on in the store.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen so many instructions for a...
because they're in 50 languages.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we gotta use something to push off. Okay, so this detaches from the back of the light. So we'll take the arms off. Oh my gosh, I'm afraid I'm going to break it here. There we go. Okay. So that the light actually comes out. And then you pull this off, the back of it off. Oh my gosh. And then you have the batteries. What? This does not seem like I'm activating this at all.
No.
Huh. Still works though. That's pretty nice. Okay. Well, anyway, you kind of get the idea of it. That it's one of these keychain lights. I'm surprised that it doesn't. Yeah, I was looking to figure out.
Yeah, I'm surprised too because I don't know what kind of a demo mode.
Read the full instructions. Read instructions to activate. I don't see an activate section on these instructions. But here, we'll put it back together here. The fine print. Yeah, it says that it has a high power, a low power, and a strobe. To activate your light, enable, press and hold the button for 15 seconds until the light turns off. Oh, it was just
there
that
you go.
simple.
That's all you have to do.
It was just that simple. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. And what it is that in the store, they want you not to be able to turn it on and then walk away from the display.
Right.
So in demo mode, it only stays on as long as your finger's on it.
Perfect.
And now you have it on.
There we go. So now it will do bright.
And that's bright.
Medium, and strobe. Boop, 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 boop. So that's great. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm glad we figured out how to activate it. Because the cool part about this, let's turn it off as strobe, is that you could set it up, point it at something, wrap this around a bar or something like that. It's
or
so
a pipe
small,
you're trying
or
to
a
fix
pipe,
something
exactly.
under the sink.
It's so small that it could easily fit underneath a car in a tight space, wedged in a closet somewhere, you know, wherever you need to be, it can fit. It does seem nicely designed that it will not forget that it's, well, I don't know, 3, 2, 1. There you go. So you can turn it on and off pretty quickly instead of it just switching modes. But yeah, so there you go. The night eyes.
Night eyes.
Spelled with I-Z-E.
Yes.
Now I bought this at Walmart for $9.97, and you can get it online quite easily. Online, the cost was $6.29 with free shipping. So you can save $3 if you get it from Amazon. The Night Eyes Bug Light. This one was the white LED version.
Right.
But that's not all. That wasn't all the gadgets.
Wait, there's more?
There's more. So, you know, this was a fun little gadget, but I didn't think it was quite enough. The next thing I got was a security gadget almost. This is a key hider. And the idea is that you would put your house, you know, everyone likes to keep a pair of house keys around somewhere in case you lock yourself out, in case friends come by. But you want this to be secure in some way. You want it to be easy to get to, but secure so that not anyone just walking by can see it. So this is kind of a novel approach, is that if you happen to have a house that has an irrigation system, you can place your keys inside of here, and the top screws off, and there's a little carabiner clip for your keys to attach. And then the top, once it screws back in and it's inside of the case, looks an awful lot like a sprinkler head. So it will possibly go undetected inside of your lawn. So anyone just walking by, you know, sometimes you see those fake rocks that are obviously fake that have a keyhole, or, you know, possibly a lawn gnome or something like that. Here's yet another way to obscure what your keys are. And my house actually happens to have an irrigation system, so they would see real irrigation, and then they hopefully would pass up the fake irrigation in order to get to
I hope
the
you don't
keys.
lose your keys while your sprinklers are on.
I know, right? And the threads seem pretty thick, so that you know, you shouldn't get any moisture in there. Obviously, you're going to be watering your yard if you have an irrigation system. And other than that, it's pretty unassuming. The other nice thing is the price. It is not that expensive. I paid only $3.17.
Wow.
$3.17 for it. And then online, I found it for $7.38. So I'd suggest, obviously, in store because it's cheaper.
Yeah, but between the two of them, they averaged out to about the right thing, right?
Right, exactly, right? Those are my two crappy gadgets. The key hider that looks like a sprinkler and the Night Eyes LED light.
Both
It's pretty
actually
powerful.
good.
Yeah. I wouldn't say these are too crappy. They're pretty good. Once you figure out how to activate it, hold it for 15 seconds. Live on the show. With that, let's jump into Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Foghorn. So this
week's Gadget Warehouse comes from Chad's Gadget Shelf.
Yep. This Gadget Warehouse.
You must have a gadget room, right? You must have like
it's spread. It's a house. It's spread across the entire house. Let me tell you.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm taking over the Gadget Warehouse this week, and I have a gadget that is near and dear to my heart for a reason that I still don't know. I have tried to figure out why I love this gadget, but I haven't been able to figure it out. You may recognize it right off the bat. You may not. It may be a what the heck is it for a little while. Do you know what this is right here?
Originally I was going to say it was to pick up CDs, but that has a wire going to it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you put it on a box and it makes a box into a speaker?
Nope.
No. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Chat room, anybody
Scooter
else?
X has one. They haven't manufactured these in a long time. There is kind of a demand for them way back in the day, and still now, really.
All right, and it doesn't pick anything up.
It doesn't pick anything up at all.
Wow, it is nicely.
Yeah, it's nicely made.
Nicely
Obviously.
made.
It has a nice click to it.
Boy, I am shocked that I have no clue.
So get this. This was also covered on the Giz Wiz.
What?
11
did I
years
cover
ago. I'm not here. I asked Josh, our producer, to grab a clip. Here's a 45-second clip of it being covered. Now this is Leo covering. He's most likely going to say the name. But let's play that clip from 11 years ago, episode 217. We're on episode 1630 right now. On December 19th, 2006.
Oh my gosh! Ever, had the little knob that Griffin sells? What's it called? The Power Mate. No. It's the same idea. It's actually beautiful. It's an aluminum knob with a USB key. It's for Macintoshes. That's probably why you didn't have it. And it glows blue. And you could press the knob or you can turn the knob. It does two things: press or turn. But it's a beautiful thing to have. And I bought one.
Oh, I see. And it does nothing?
Well, it does. You could have it. You set it up so that the press is
I see.
Turn off the volume mute or unmute or volume control or depending. It's good. I got it for video editing because you can use it to scrub the video. But then it also glows blue on the base so that you can have it set so if the CPU is working hard, it glows brighter. It's like that. It's kind of a useless but interesting user interface gadget.
And
this was before we were doing video, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it was audio only. It was an audio only show back then. And it still glows blue. Unfortunately, I don't have a long enough USB cable to show it off. But mine still plugs in and works. And that is the idea of it. This is the Griffin Power Mate, Griffin Technology Power Mate. And you'd plug it into a computer, and you had two options. You could turn it and you could set what it changed. So it could change the audio, or if you were inside of Final Cut Pro, it would scrub the video left and right, and then you could push it down. So by pressing it down, you could change whatever that wanted to be too.
And is it USB, Chad,
Yeah,
on
it's
the
just
other end?
USB
Okay.
on one end, knob on the other end. It was a super stylish knob is what you would be buying it for. Now, what's funny is Scooter X in the chat room is saying that Griffin now makes, I didn't know this, a Bluetooth version of it. A modern day Bluetooth version of the PowerMate.
Oh my gosh.
It looks like it changes multiple colors. So it's not just blue anymore. But yeah, they create the, the Bluetooth version. Yeah, it's a quality knob.
It's a quality knob,
But
and
that's
it does
all
what
it
you
is.
want.
That was all that it is. Let me see if I don't know if they still sell this.
It might be
like
on eBay,
or something like that.
Yeah.
It's the PowerMate.
Boy, it was $60 for the Bluetooth.
It was
version.
expensive. Well, and even back in the day, it was pretty gosh darn expensive. Here's one for $40 on Amazon. I don't know if that is an original or not, but there's one for $39.99.
Oh, okay. That looked new.
Yeah, that looked new.
Yeah.
Here's one from B&H Photo. I would trust them. $40.
Yes.
$39.99. In stock. Look at that. So yeah, you can still buy them. And
that is a.
That's all.
Oh,
it
you
does.
know what, Ted? Can you go back to the Amazon and see what it says? First date sold.
Oh gosh, yeah. Let's see.
Because that would. Well, wait a minute. You said 2006.
2006.
So already, when Leo was talking about it, that was 11 years ago.
Yeah. Yep. So it was probably out for a little bit before he talked about it.
Although Leo tended to buy weird things.
Now this is incorrect. I mean, this says first date available on Amazon is 2010.
Oh, okay.
So that's 4 years after Leo covered it. Here, let me see if there's a Wikipedia article about it, because here we go.
Griffin made some weird stuff.
Here it is, and this is the packaging that it came in. First released in 2001, it was a multifunction knob which can rotate or be depressed. These actions can be programmable to invoke specific responses from a range of computer applications. So that
is
all
so
it was
weird.
Was a knob, a really stylish knob. I wonder if it says what the. I'm looking for the price, the original price, but I don't see it. Griffin PowerMate was officially supported with Mac OS X, Windows 10, and Vista. Software also works with Windows 7 and 8, but crashes occasionally. There are also some Linux drivers. Here's a Gizmodo article from 2014.
Oh, they'll give the price.
Oh, that's the new one. And that's the brand
Oh,
new
that's
one.
the Bluetooth.
Yeah, exactly. So, this is one of my gadgets that I've had around forever.
It's kind of, it's very funny. It's great, but the fact that you have to figure out something to do with it.
Yeah.
I think I'll use my $60 somewhere else.
I know. You got to decide. You got to go, what is this really worth it? But it is such a stylish knob. I loved it. And yeah, you get it and you have all these ideas. Oh, I'm going to use it for video editing. It's going to be so amazing to turn the video and go frame by frame, and then I can depress it and it'll cut the video where I want it to be cut. Oh, it'll be so amazing. And then, of course, you plug it in and, it's much easier just to go with your keyboard instead of...
I'm sorry, this does not work with this program.
Exactly. So it's one of those things I spent some money on, loved it for 2 minutes, and then it has been sitting in my junk drawer ever since. And maybe this story sounds familiar to you. Do you have a gadget in your house, in your junk drawer, in your car, anywhere that you just can't get rid of, that you have such fond memories of buying, but maybe not so many fond memories of owning? Well, please record a video of it and send it to us. The email is mail@gizwiz.tv. It can really be anything. It could be a gadget that you love and you've kept around forever. It could be a gadget that you hate, a modern gadget that you hate, and you just have to tell someone about. Please don't buy this gadget. Just gadgets that are around you all the time. Please record a video on your phone, send it over around 3 minutes, and hopefully you'll be on the Giz Wiz. Mail@gizwiz.tv.
Yeah, put it on YouTube and click unlisted, and then send us the link.
Trying to use the power knob as my mouse there. Yes, please. With that, let's jump into the letter!
Here come the letters, those lovely letters. Here come the Giz Wiz letters. Now.
Letter says, good day, Dick and Chad. Keep up the terrible job and the best done show. I would like to know if Chad could share some insight on streaming. For instance, what internet speed is your upload? And when you stream, how can you stream to Twitch and to YouTube at the same time? And are you using XSplit or Open Broadcaster or what? And the insight will be a great help. Thank you, and keep up the great work. William Michael Alford.
Awesome. Okay, William, I use OBS. I have used XSplit in the past, and I really like XSplit. Open Broadcast software, the reason I use it is free, and XSplit charges as a service. So you have to pay every month in order to use XSplit, which I would rather just, if I'm going to learn one program, I'd rather just learn the one that's going to be free forever. The way that we restream to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time is by using restream.io. It's just a service. So instead of streaming to either Twitch or YouTube, we stream to them, and then they will send 2 streams, one to Twitch and one to YouTube. The next
is that free? Is that part free?
That's free.
Wow.
I don't know. We may have, that may be something that there's a whole conglomerate of apps that are monthly that I need for business. So those just get paid for because I have to buy them. I'm not sure if Restream. I don't know. The user is going to have to do that research because I can't find out right now. It may be free. What I would, for some reason I don't remember paying for it, so it might be free for like only sending it to 2 places. But if you send it to like 3 places,
I see.
It's more or something like that. I don't know. For upload, I would suggest about 5 megabits up. Right now, you can get away with something like 3.5. It all depends on how high quality you want the stream to be. Because if you want your stream to be 60 frames a second, 720p, or 1080p even, you're going to need a lot more bandwidth to pull that off. If you want it to just be 720 at 30 frames, then you don't need as much. Inside of OBS and inside of XSplit, that you can set what is called a bit rate. And so you could think of it as almost like the speed that you're going, like in a car. And your bit rate is how much data is packed in every second. So if you lower your bit rate, even if it's a 720p thing, you think of, oh, that's high definition, that's going to be so nice. Well, if the bit rate's really low, it'll become really splotchy, and the quality will look really crummy, and it'll look like just there isn't just a lot of data there. Sure, the frame is 720 pixels, but the data just isn't there to back it up. So you can do things to play around with how much upload you need. I suggest setting your bitrate at 3.5 for Twitch at least. for about a 720p upload. Yeah, you get compression artifacts, you get all sorts of crazy stuff if you set your bitrate really low. Also, all these services kind of have their recommended, what they recommend for bitrate. Twitch just raised their bitrate, I think, to something like 6.4 is for some reason jumping in my head, but I can't remember exactly. And then YouTube can take a different amount as well. So depending on who you stream to, look at what they want your settings to be. One thing that I would tell someone who's new is a lot of these services and a lot of the people you watch will have a filter. So where I stream to Twitch, Twitch gets it and then they'll re-encode in a low, medium, and high setting for people to watch. And that low, medium, and high is great for people who don't have that much internet. If you don't have that much internet, you set it to low, it's not going to be as good quality, but whatever. That doesn't happen on every service, especially if you're new. Sometimes you need a certain amount of viewers or you need a certain amount of subscribers to get a re-encode. So starting out, I would actually sometimes suggest don't stream in high definition. Don't stream at a super high bit rate because the service isn't going to allow you to re-encode your stream for lower people early on, and that means that they're going to get whatever you send, whatever the source that you send, and so that may stop people with slower internet connections from even watching. If you decide to stream at 1080, 60 frames, 6 megabits a second, well, someone might not be able to download that fast when you're new because they're not re-encoding the stream. So I would suggest actually aiming for mid-tier streaming settings instead of the absolute best, especially if you're doing games or something like that where there's a lot of movement.
And we're a 2-bit show, right?
We are. Yeah, exactly. I only upload this one at 2 megabits a second.
We're a 2-bit operation. It's a 2-bit operation.
2-bit operation here.
But we upload it faster. So
exactly.
So it looks better.
Exactly. And so, like, say, Restream, they ask for a certain amount, and we give it to them, and then Restream will get it to Twitch and YouTube and stuff like that. So right now I have mine set at 720p, 5 megabits a second to go to Restream. So there we go. Sorry, I hope that was hopefully quick and concise. Thank you, William. Now, I'm so excited. Before we thank our patrons, we get to find out what the heck was it and get to see what the heck is it for the next 2 months. So let me head on over to gizwiz.biz.
And then you can take a real guess unless you do know what it is.
Okay, so I'll be honest. I don't know what it is. My guess would be an air freshener. It kind of looks like an air freshener.
Okay, can you put that on the screen? Because I don't think we're seeing it.
Yeah, no, I'm not yet. I haven't gotten there quite.
Oh, you're not there yet.
Okay, here we are. Open image in a new tab, and there it is. So,
all right. So the second most given answer was an air freshener.
Okay.
The real thing, actually, unfortunately, when I did a search with Google, a reverse picture search, it said, we can identify it exactly, but if we're guessing, it's a badge.
Oh.
Now, since then, Google picture search must have gotten better because lots of people emailed me and said, oh, this is so easy. Just go to Google picture search and it comes right up. It's called MagiPlug. And it's a device that keeps your tub from overflowing. What you do is instead of using a stopper, you put the MagiPlug, it's M-A-G-I-P-L, over the drain.
Okay.
And then the weight of the water, if the weight gets too much, it figures about the height of a typical tub. It opens up and lets the water go down the drain. And evidently, it can change a color if the water going into the tub is too hot. So it's a clever device, and the pricing is all over the place. On Amazon, I think it's $16 and maybe $8 shipping. A lot of places are selling it to people. This place says best for dementia. For people who may forget the tub, is that they started the tub and then walk away from it. There it is on Amazon, $16 and $8 shipping. But if you go down further, here's one place they want $40. Oh yeah, it's off to the side next to it. Yeah, $40 and $4.49 shipping. So anyway, you can get it for $24 with shipping, and it is a good gadget. But the fun, oh yes, the second biggest answer was fidget spinners.
Of course. It's just you know, the thing that's going on right now.
Exactly. But the funny answer is Mr. Potato Head meets Picasso. This fixes, if you're in the southern hemisphere, this fixes the direction water rotates when it goes down the tub. A Star Trek Next Generation Frisbee, new Squarespace logo, the Hypno Disc.
The Hypno Disc.
Yes. Sport wheels for Stewart's little car, holder for Ninja throwing stars. The latest Amazon Echo.
That's good. For mermaids.
The mermaids. Yes, yes. A tray for serving wedges of apples and oranges. That's very clever. National Hockey League LED hockey puck for night games and power failures. Paper shredder. A dual purpose mode for making 5 smiles or 5 frowns. And then the very funny thing, it's an animated file loading wheel that was used in the old days before you saw the spinning buffering disk on your computer. So in other words, you're waiting for a file to spin. You would just spin a file to download. You could spin this on your desk while you waited. Very clever answer.
Very clever.
Very clever. Yeah. And the brand new.
We have to see what the heck might it be.
For July and August.
I'm looking at it now. Now, remember, this is going to be the whole gadget, not just part of the gadget. This isn't a part that, you know, we're trying to be cheeky and not show you all of it. This is the entire gadget.
Yep.
Okay. I'm thinking that it is a new underwater hex bug. You know, it's one of those DIY robots that you make, and this is actually the nano version. That's actually an electron microscope photo that we're seeing right there. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz to figure out what the heck this gadget actually is. There are 12 Mad magazines for correct answers, 24 for silly, clever, hilarious, and interesting answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. With that, I want to give a big thank you to all of our patrons over at patreon.com. If you enjoy this show, if you love listening to the Giz Wiz, please consider giving a little bit back to us. Patreon is a service where you can pledge every episode an amount. That's how we have it set up. Other people have it maybe set up for once a month or something like that. We have it for every episode, and you don't have to give a lot. Just just a few cents even would make us happy. Big thank you to everybody who supports the show right now. Head on over to patreon.com/GizWiz to find out more. Or you can head on over to gizwiz.tv and click the Patreon tab. There's a big banner right there for you. And right underneath that banner is also a place where you could donate on PayPal. If you don't want to give a reoccurring payment, totally understand. But we want to make sure that you know that we really love the support that you guys give us, and we really appreciate it. We had an advertiser this episode, but that's pretty rare. Really, this is based off of you guys supporting the show. So big thank you to you for helping out and giving back to the Giz Wiz. With that, anything else? I think we're back on the normal schedule.
No, I think we're back to the normal schedule the next few weeks. so
Head on
far.
over to gizwiz.biz to see all the show notes that Dickie D writes up about the show, or gizwiz.tv to catch previous shows, see all the archive and links back to the gadgets and also Dick's articles on his site. You can also see the show live whenever we are live. We try to be live Thursday at around 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. So please head on over to gizwiz.tv and check out the live stream.
But not this Thursday.
Not this Thursday, next Thursday. And we update whenever the live stream changes on the top of the website as well. See you next time on the Giz Wiz.
I'll be here. Bye.
Perfect.
Okay, so we just need a title.
Title.
Let's see.
Thanks, Becky.
Thank you, Becky. Best 2-bit show in town. Grab your knob. Quality knob.
Streaming in the 5th dimension.
That's okay. Knob Hill? No.
Should it be the 5th dimension or the 3rd dimension?
Oh,
The 5th dimension? 3rd dimension? I don't know.
the 3rd dimension?
Grab your knob. Stylish knob.
Knob spinner. What's my knob? Hobnobbing.
Fifth Dimension Music Group. Oh.
What was it? This was the neg head.
Neg head. Yeah, we could do that. What
was the other? What was that kid's thing called? Oh, Tip Top. What was this thing called? Tip Tough.
The Tip Tough.
Neghead chat room. Spiders with headlights. Oh, that was the light.
Activate now.
I don't know. Neghead.
Neghead. Neghead's fine. Let's do that.
Okay.
And here.
Oh, picture? Hang on. Da-dum-ba-dum. Let me get my... Ooh.
In 3, 2, 1. Cool.
So rare I have stuff in the studio.
And then I'll record this in 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1630, recorded on July 3rd. Here we go. In 3, here, let me also get Naked over there. Where is it? Here, I'll just grab it here. There we go. In 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1630, recorded July 3rd, 2017. Neghead. And then an ad read. Hooray. Oh, sorry. Here, I have you muted, Dick. There you go. You're unmuted. Here we are. In 3, 2. This episode of the Giz Wiz is brought to you by Casper, an online retailer of premium mattresses for a fraction of the price. Because everybody deserves a great night's sleep. Get $50 off any mattress purchase by visiting casper.com/GizWiz and enter the promo code GizWiz. Perfect. We're done.
All right, very good. Yeah, I'm looking. So chat room looks like the next few weeks we're back to Thursdays. And I'll see you Saturday for Leo. And then Giz Fizz PM with Jammer B. And I'll see you. Have fun. Where are you going again? You're going on
Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham, Alabama. All right. And it's a mini convention, right?
Yeah, like a small convention. It's like a
playing games.
Playing board games, doing archery,
oh my
canoeing.
God, don't come back with it. Oh, okay.
I don't know. Yeah. Then they also do like a lot of like fun things. Like they have like a Star Trek simulator where it's like a bridge. I don't know exactly what they're gonna do. In the previous years, they've done this game that everybody has like a laptop, and each laptop is set up with like a console, and so it's a real like Star Trek bridge where you have a captain who's yelling orders and an engineer who's trying to reroute power and make things happen, and a comms officer who's trying to communicate with aliens and
Are they making it up? Is everybody making
No, it's a
everything
video
up?
game. So like
it's a video game.
Yeah,
I see.
And so everybody has a laptop, and then they set it up so like everyone's in the Star Trek positions. So you have the captain in the middle, and then like all the officers and stuff. And then they also have a projector screen in front of everyone, like you would on the deck, And so they set it all up, and that's been really. We did it on the on Twit's show, on the 24-hour like live streams whenever it was the. But this year I don't know because something's come. There's an actual that was not a Star Trek game. That was a game that was kind of replicating it. But Star Trek actually came out with a game that is very similar. That we may be playing, and that's in virtual reality. So you actually see everything and do stuff. So I don't know what they're going to do exactly.
All right, we'll have a lot of fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. And I'll see you a week from Thursday, chat room and Chad. Okay.
Bye. See ya.
Okay, bye.
People who are looking for my stream right after this, I'll start it at 8 o'clock, so in 20 minutes.
Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone.
Okay, bye.